Welcome back to another episode on the Overseasons SMP Server. Last time, we built this, which is our villager trading hall. It's pretty useful, because it has all the stuff that we'll ever need. I've already kitted myself out with a bunch of gear, and I've died a few times and had to reclaim it, but I've gotten it. So, what do we want to do today? So I marked out this big square here, and this is where I'm going to build my base. This is the Overseasons Creative Server, and I went on there and made a little schematic of the land of where I'd like to build this, and I went and built my design of what I want to build. So this is going to be our castle. It's based on Wawel Castle in Krakow, Poland, which is similar to our marketplace that I designed over there. So I wanted to do something similar, just to keep the idea, and put my own twists on it. So here's what I did. We have this tower here, which is our entrance to the castle. You walk up here. We have a couple towers we can build houses in. This one will be like a workers' quarters, and here is the main castle. We have a little open area here. You have a throne room in here, and a couple other things. So, for example, this room would be a bedroom, a study. If you go upstairs, we have a bit of a war room. And then that's the only rooms I've designed. This one's open. And then I have a little enchanting room over here as well. Other than that, that's basically it. There's other ways to get around, little passages all hidden throughout, and I think it's nice. So that's going to be what we're going to be working towards over the next few episodes. This is not an easy build whatsoever, just looking at the materials. So it will take us quite a while to get to this point. We have some of these materials, but others, like mud bricks, are going to be very difficult, and we're going to have to work towards that. So let's start working towards this. The first thing that we're going to need to do is dig out the area. So that's what we're going to focus on today, and we're going to try to see what materials we'll need to get towards this. So I've been using this mod called Lightmatica to build things. So if I press the M key on my keyboard, I can go to schematic placements and turn this placement on, which is our castle that we're going to build. To get it to where it needs to be, we're going to have to do a lot of digging. This hill is actually a little bigger than I'd like it to be, so I'm actually going to slim it down quite a bit. Let's first start by getting our chest monster ready. I want to get our staircase in place first. This is where our main entrance is going to be, and it gets flat right here. We just got to slowly start pulling away at this. Let the time lapse begin. I'm going to take a slight detour because I need a lot of materials and I want to get a beacon. And this is going to take a really long time to dig without one. So in order to do that, I need to get some materials. Specifically fire resistance potions is one big thing. And I don't really feel like doing it the normal way of brewing. So I'm going to make a piglin bartering farm, which will be helpful because we'll need a lot of quartz for this build. So I found a tutorial online. I'll link it in the description. And I'm going to go get some materials to build that. I literally walk out of my house to my wolf farm and I see a creeper hole. I'm like, where'd that come from? And of course I get ninja creepered again. I need to light this house up. And of course there's a bunch of pillagers. Now we go back to the Nether. Okay, now we start building. Alright, so we got the farm working. It's not going to be as fast as it could be because I don't have as many of them as I need, but I do have fire resistance potions, which is what I was looking for. Which is good. So that means we'll be able to do some more stuff soon. In the meantime, I'm going to put some stuff in this chest that I don't need. And then I will head back to my base after I AFK for a little bit. It will go through this gold really quickly. I don't have much. I will take that. Rest is not as useful to me right now. Now we head back to the overworld. We can go put away a few things. Now let's go fight some wither skeletons. Here's my gear from the last time I died, I guess. Looks like my old stuff is here. It's not a bad thing. Nothing. It is rare, so I'm not expecting to get a lot. Uh-oh. Alright, so I had a bunch of gold ore, I smelted it down, so I have this. And now we go back to the nether to try and do some more bartering. Now what we can do is take these. Right? Yep. Take that. Some redstone dust. Perfect. Now we have a little longer fire resistance. Nothing. That's a skull. There's skull number 2. I just got a bunch of food and some new fire resistance potions. So now let's go fight him. Fight more. Wow, that was quick. That was really quick. That's awesome. Well, I guess we don't have to fight them anymore. Yeah, that's all 3. Go to the nether chest. Well. Okay. Alright. It is now time to fight the Wither. I have not done this in a very long time, so we'll see how terribly this goes. Oh boy. I'm gonna die. Lovely. Shoot. Ow. I can make some unenchanted diamond armor. And all my stuff is gone. Lovely. That was a waste. He's dead. Oh, the Iron Golem saved me. Thank God. That was a nightmare. That whole fight was a nightmare. Jeez. We got another star. That's all that matters. We lost all our stuff in the fight, but we got another star. Oh, that was a pain. Thank you. Oh, so we don't have to worry about that fight anymore. I can sleep. Now we gotta spend like hours regearing, but that's better than not having any, than having a wither loose, at least. Jeez. I'm gonna focus on a pickaxe and a shovel right now. That's what matters more than armor. I'm not even gonna worry about mending right now. I just want to get this done. Unbreaking would be nice, but it's not a priority. Now we have a beacon. There we go. Now that we have our beacon, we can start getting ready. This area was a bit of a pain to get. Now that we finally have our beacon, it'll be a lot quicker. I noticed the beacon was in a bad location to reach the whole thing, so I moved it, and we dug a little bit. It was probably about 4 or 5 layers of stone, which I couldn't insta-mine at the time, and now I can. So it took a couple Minecraft days, but we got there. We dug it all out, we got our nice flat ground that we can work with in the future. And that means that this build will be a lot easier to do in the long run. It's not going to happen this episode. It's already gone on for far too long, but we have a few more things we can still do. Awesome, with this area flattened, we have everything we need to build this base. Today, we're not going to build the whole castle, because that will take way too long, and I'd like to split it over multiple episodes. So for this first episode, we're going to build a tower, which is going to be the entrance to the castle, and it's going to go right about here. So let's cue the time lapse. And there we have it, the first building of our castle. It's pretty plain, but it makes up for what comes around it later on. Basically, you have this tower, you walk in, and this will be leading you into a courtyard where everything will be. But that's awesome. We have everything we need to get started. And unfortunately, that is all the time I have left for this episode. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like. If you loved it, make sure to subscribe. All right, bye.